Anger feels like a storm. It surges with unexpected force, disrupting our inner peace. We may lash out, driven by a whirlwind of emotions. Yet like a storm, anger eventually subsides. It leaves behind a space for reflection. Understanding anger's nature is the first step to finding calm. Imagine our ancestors facing a wild animal. Anger surges, providing the energy to fight or flee. This instinct served us well for millennia. Today, the threats we face are less about physical danger and more about our ego. Modern life bombards us with potential triggers, traffic jams, work deadlines, social media conflicts. These situations can spark anger. While not life-threatening, they can feel like attacks on our time, our worth, or our beliefs. The problem arises when we react to these triggers with the same intensity as our ancestors. We treat a traffic jam like a wild animal. This is where understanding the true nature of our anger becomes crucial. We must recognize that these modern triggers are not the real source of our anger. They are simply activating a primal response that is no longer always appropriate. Our task is to learn to respond to these triggers with wisdom and compassion rather than blind reaction. Imagine an iceberg. Only the tip is visible above water. Similarly, anger is often the most visible emotion. Beneath the surface lie deeper feelings like sadness, fear, or hurt. These are the true roots of our anger. Consider a time you felt angry. Perhaps someone cut you off in traffic. Your immediate reaction might be anger. But if you pause and look deeper, you might notice fear. Fear for your safety. Or perhaps you feel disrespected, leading to hurt feelings. These underlying emotions are often more vulnerable and painful than anger, so we express anger to protect ourselves. It feels safer to be angry than to admit we are hurt or afraid. However, this only masks the real issue and prevents us from healing. By acknowledging these underlying emotions, we can start to heal the root of our anger. This requires courage and compassion. It means facing our vulnerabilities and treating ourselves with kindness. Transforming our view from enemy to ally. Society often views anger as a negative emotion. We are told to suppress it, control it, or avoid it altogether. This creates a struggle within us as we try to deny a natural part of ourselves. What if we shifted our perspective? What if instead of an enemy, we saw anger as a potential ally? Anger, like pain, is a messenger. It signals that something is not right. It points us towards areas in our lives that need attention and healing. Instead of suppressing anger, we can learn to listen to its message. What is it trying to tell us? What boundaries need to be set? What needs to change in our lives? By listening to our anger with curiosity and compassion, we can transform it from a destructive force into a catalyst for positive change. We can use it as energy to fuel personal growth and create a more authentic and fulfilling life. Navigating the storm: practical steps for transformation. When anger arises, it can feel overwhelming. Remember, you are not the storm. You are the vast, calm sky in which the storm takes place. Here are some steps to help you navigate the storm of anger. Pause. When you feel anger rising, stop what you're doing. Take a few deep breaths. This creates space between the trigger and your reaction. Drop the story. Our minds often create stories around the trigger, fueling the anger. Let go of the story and focus on the present moment. What sensations are you experiencing in your body? Observe like a scientist. Approach your anger with curiosity. What triggered it? What deeper emotions are present? By observing without judgment, we gain valuable insights. Remember, transformation takes time. Be patient with yourself as you learn to navigate your anger. With practice, you can transform anger from a destructive force into a powerful tool for personal growth and inner peace.